Dean Rikerson answers questions Maine voters want to know.
A couple questions regarding education. As you know, the current EPS formula for state aid education has been in the need of a massive overhaul. The special legislative session that's just concluded has attempted to deal with that, but it still leaves a lot of unknowns as far as full funding for special education to all communities, and also the disparity between communities that are minimal receivers. And so I'd be curious about your position and thinking on that and how that needs to be addressed, especially since there's the legislature passed a number of years ago 55% state funding in public education. Unfortunately, that was statewide and not by community.
Yes, but I think the more the state can actually fund education, it makes the communities much more egalitarian. And instead of a rich community having better schools, we can spread that fine education throughout the state. The funding formula is a nightmare. I spent hours trying to understand it, and I sort of understand it, but I think it's going to be reevaluated and reworked so that at least we know what we're getting. But I think that low receivership school districts, I think that problem goes away if we have much more state funding of education and less community-based. And I think that we all deserve that education. Every community deserves it, and it should be on an equal basis.
So I was noticing in your video promoting education that reasonably so teachers need to get much higher salaries, which everybody would support until they get their property tax bill. So I'm wondering where you see revenues coming from that we may not have tapped.
A lot of programs that we need to do cost money, and Maine doesn't have a lot of money, and we need to get that. And I love the programs that, for instance, Mamdani in New York has done. He says that we have all these wealthy second home owners here, and we're going to tax the hell out of them because they can't take advantage of our resources. It's the same in Maine. We have a state that's unparalleled for people visiting, very rich people that have a lot of money, and there's no reason why the education should be on the backs of working class Mainers when we have these people from out of state who come and Eric Trump buys 40,000 acres. Let's tax the hell out of them. They're not going to leave. They're not going to go to Florida. They're going to stay in Maine for their summer houses. So I think that's a huge revenue source. Troy Jackson agrees with me, and so does Mamdani. Bringing things to the attention of the governor, the attention to the public, I think is a really important part of the legislature.
On June 9th, please vote for Dean Rikerson for State Senate. It's time to take democracy back and heal it.